Bula, Malale, Talofa and welcome to Season 6, Episode 59 of Breakfast Bites by TEIVOVOsports.com. A wrap of Pasifika People sports news on a bright and sunny Friday morning, 1 September 2023. Coming to you with tons of hanisi from the 180th meridian in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. In rugby, removing all human emotions, top rugby video website rugbydump.com engage artificial intelligence platform ChatGPT to rank what the internet considers to be the 5 best rugby players in Rugby World Cup history. So here goes. Jonny Wilkinson of England. Wilkinson's drop goal in extra time of the 2003 Rugby World Cup final secured England's first World Cup victory. Richie McCaw, New Zealand. McCaw is considered not only one of the best players in general, but also one of the greatest Rugby World Cup players. Martin Johnson of England, a formidable lock-in captain who led England to their first Rugby World Cup victory in 2003. Serge Blanco of France, a dynamic fullback who played in several Rugby World Cups, and John Eales of Australia, a dominant lock and captain for Australia. He led the Wallabies to World Cup victories in 1991 and 1999. Apart from McCaw and Eales, I really don't agree with the rest. In Rugby League, the Melbourne Storm extended their winning streak against the Broncos to 14 with a 32-22 win at Suncorp Stadium last night. Our world-famous tips for the sprint to the finish line this weekend for the prize of an NRL top 8 spot. Tonight, South Sydney to Silly Billy, the Sydney Roosters at Accor Stadium. Penrith to Ku Klux the Cowboys, and the Knights to Dingadoo, the Dragons to finish 5th. And in the last game of the regular season at Sharks Park, we're tipping the Canberra Raiders to Shampoopoo the Sharks. In the FIBA Basketball World Cup hosted by the Philippines, Japan and Indonesia, second round groups are in Group I, Serbia, Dominican Republic, Italy, Puerto Rico. Group J, USA, Lithuania, Montenegro and Greece. Group K, Slovenia, Germany, Australia and Georgia. And Group L, Canada, Spain, Brazil and Latvia. So it looks like the New Zealand All Blacks have gone home. The top 2 teams from each group proceeds to the quarterfinals. In combat sports and sports biz, Saudi Arabia's new sports investment company, SRJ Sports Investment, has taken a US $100 million equity stake in the Professional Fighters League, the UFC's top competitor, according to the Financial Times. Last year, the PFL was valued at US $500 million. As part of the deal, Saudi Arabia will host major PFL events. And in football, Inter Miami has begun construction of its US $1 billion 13-acre stadium development set to open in 2025. Miami Freedom Park will feature a 25,000-seat stadium, 58-acre public park, and 3 hotels with 750 total rooms. But wait, there's more from the world of football. It started with a kiss. Spanish football El Presidento, Luis Rubiales, is really getting into hot water now. His mother was rushed to hospital after 3 days of a hunger strike. Her name, Angelis Beja, began her protest against her son's treatment outside the Divina Pastoria Church in the southern seaside town of Motril, was evacuated and taken to hospital by the emergency services, parish priest Antonio Rodriguez told reporters. I have to tell you that she had a seizure and had to be rushed to hospital, the priest said. Meanwhile, his uncle, Juan Rubiales, has emerged out of the woodwork to condemn his nephew's alleged actions. Speaking with Spanish publication El Confidencial, Juan claimed Luis is obsessed with power, money, and women. Juan accused Louis of using Spanish Football Federation money to travel to New York on the pretext of meeting with the United Nations, who else, and Major League Soccer, but it was not the case. When I got there, I realized there are no negotiations, no meetings, no nothing, he said. There is a car waiting for us, rented by the Federation. It takes us to a hotel in the center, and there's this girl, and they have an affair the entire time we are there. You could not make this up. For TEIVOVOsports.com, I'm Kaldan Kamea. Please hit the like and subscribe buttons below if you want to receive more Pasifika sports highlights on Breakfast Bites. Mahalo, ka kite, and thank you all too much for all your love and support.